happenstance. You know, like it's more believable. A tragic situation is more believable for us. It's a familiar place to be, and for the rest of mainstream society, it's like, okay, say 9/11, the towers come down. Oh, it's so tragic. I can't believe anything like this happened. And then we like, damn, that's messed up.
Yeah.
Like this is one more tragedy to add on to our resume. Like we've experienced this firsthand, in addition to all the history we've been exposed to. You know,
I think niggas like when serious secretly be like,
wishing for some tragedy.
Some people that ain't black. Subconsciously niggas be happy.
Yeah.
But you know what?
Now you know.
The house nigga is hurt more by 9/11 than Hotel Rwanda, though. You know what I'm saying?
It's like, how dare you come over here
and mess with Massa?
Yeah.
How you do that to Massa? You know, that's all that shit is about.
But if you challenge it and say, well, you believe the American government has something to do with it, it's like, oh no, that couldn't be. It's not possible. Hey, you sacrifice the few for the many. You know, you got to believe that the politics and the economics that went into that.
And know your history, shit.
Definitely. Me as a black filmmaker, I think, you know, instead of playing that perpetuation of the norm, I think we need to, in a sense, create a sci-fi movie, which is a movie that is happier, shows us as heroes, or do things like that, and do it enough times to ingrain it in our brain. So
like Black Panther type.
That's something different, because I feel like people want different. I talk to them all the time, black people, all the time. They
Black Panther comic?
They want,
like the animation? I love the animation.
They want a hero again. They want a Shaft. They want a Foxy Brown. They want some type of hero.
But black people got to know when to bootleg and when to support, though. That's the problem.
And I think that's the difference, though. Because me and my friend had this back and forth, and he said, well, you gotta go support black movies, you know?
You can't just support
These are black movies because they got black people in it, you know? It's about our history.
Yeah, black slave movies and shit.
It's skewed, first of all, it's skewed. Second of all, the actors got paid. You know, that very rarely are they getting royalties from this movie. You know, it's the studio that's getting rich.
Most of those movies, I mean, the problem I have with it, most of the movies like that don't make any money. They win awards, they don't make money. Even white ones don't make money. That's all the money is in action. International. That's a known fact. Like when I was a major, they know this. This is action is where the money is. It makes money everywhere. Action adventure.
Because people want to see it on the big screen.
Right. Those make residuals. Heavy residuals. As black people, if we began to make those type of movies, we could stand to make residuals.
We'll take over.
You know what I mean? Like we could, but we're too busy making dramas to win awards to just get noticed for a moment. We're not thinking about it like business. They think about it like business. That's why there's Avatar. That's why there's gonna be another Avatar, even though people claim they ain't like it. You know what I mean? Like
that's why they went back and made another 300. You know,
they're gonna go back and do those things. And even the worst part about it, Avatar is them aliens are black people. Every single one of those aliens was black actors, but not perceived as black. They're just the aliens.
Well, you know, you got the
black, right?
Blue people.
For all the actors behind.
But if you look at the concept of the movie too, what is it?
It's Africa.
It's Africa. The imposition of culture. You know, we're gonna impose our will, our culture on these people.
Still their resources.
Jeans and light beer.
Well, when the smart black filmmakers that do stuff such as like, for instance, Underworld, people don't realize that Lightweight is a black movie. The writer, producer is a black.
It's the Lycan, the dude, the big dude with the real deep voice. He made that movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
I enjoy those.
But pay attention to the plot of it. The plot of those movies are a black plight. Period. Especially. Was it the Rise of the Lycans, the third one?
Right, because they were the slaves. They were the slave class.
Everything about that movie screams black.
Yeah, that dude is real deal. People sleep on him.
They sleep on him. We need to make more movies like that, but put black people in.
Like you said, they need to be ingrained into the people.
Yeah, because the people are only going to take, you know, Tyler Perry because that's what's thrown at them. They don't keep doing it.
That's it.
Because they make money. And people, and let's be real, he makes money. He does.
And it's a non-threatening message.
Right.
It's a very...
But I think it's a very typical message.
It's a very go along to get along message.
If you see one Tyler Perry movie, you say them all.
Yeah, and you pretty much know what's going to happen. You know, and it's like, wow. It's only several movies that he made that kind of tripped me up. I didn't even know they were his movies.
People's.
Really. Besides for, I think it was The Family That Prays or something like that.
Well, not to hurt nobody's feelings on that, he ain't write it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's why it was different. That's why I liked it then.
Yeah, his better movies are the ones he ain't really right.
Once he didn't write, where he hired writers and then he directed, you know what I'm saying? That's where you get to see a difference in what he was capable of.
Okay.
But certain ones where he had hands, like a movie that I think out of all his movies that I hate the most, and it's not, I guess, necessarily his movie.
For Colored Girls? Yeah, I couldn't watch that shit.
I never seen it.
Like,
I heard about the dude throwing his kids out the window. Fuck that.
Right.
Come on,
I couldn't
man.
bring myself to watch that.
Actually, that was a play.
And I know it's a play
first.
But if you see the play,
still, fuck
the
that
play
shit.
is a great play. As a play is great. As a movie and the way he made things happen, like kids don't fall out with him. Like, you know, the play. It's more of a.
Oh, what y'all talking about that?
For Colored Girls.
It is a poem.
It's the most ridiculous, you know, thing. When he was hanging the kids out the window, I started laughing. Everybody asked me why was I laughing. I said, that's the most unreal thing I've ever seen in my life. And he stole it from Why Do Fools Fall in Love with the dog.
Yeah, with the
It's
dog.
the same exact scene.
I
Oh,
just think every black movie ain't got to be all black people. Like Tyler Perry's getting a little bit better at it, even though he make a lot of dumbass movies.
Yeah.
But just because you can have a movie with the main character is black, you know, he
like Fast and Furious. Fast and Furious is a low key. It's a black movie.
Right.
If Vin Diesel ever claimed the fact that
Vin Diesel, The Rock, Tyrese.
But everybody in the whole movie don't have to be black. The world ain't made up like that. So let's stop pretending every time we make a movie, everybody black.
And that's true.
Like, what neighborhood is y'all in?
Hey, but go back and watch Boomerang, though. Everybody in that motherfucking movie.
Right.
The whole office, nigga, I'm like, damn. Eddie was doing it back in the day. Yeah.
Movies like that were the reason I wanted to make movies. Like movies from like the 70s and 90s made me feel like I could be something more. Like today, because I mean I feel bad for saying it, but I feel like because of assimilation, we don't have enough black people in Hollywood doing anything now. Like if you count how many black movies came out, they all came out last month. All of them. Last month, Black History Month. Every single one. I think you're gonna have one coming out. Well, no, one came out this week or is it next weekend?
Which one is that?
What is
that
it?
Tyler Perry shit?
No, it's Kevin Hart one. It's a Kevin Hart one that's coming out.
The part 2, Think Like a Man.
That's coming out like in this fall.
No, it's another one coming out like about last night or something.
Oh, that came out. That came out on Valentine's Day. Yeah.
So like all of the black movies came out in February, and now that's all we have. All romantic comedies and dramas.
But if you go to the movies and you see what's the trailers that are coming, all the action adventure movies that are coming up, and you really don't. Well, besides for the new Captain America, they have Anthony Mackie is playing Archangel in the new. I guess it's Archangel. And the new Captain America.
Who's Anthony Mackie?
The guy from She Hate Me.
Oh, okay. Okay, I got you.
And,
I got you.
He was in that
And
game too, wasn't he?
Yeah, he's been showing up from
yeah, I know you're talking about. Yeah.
And I'm actually fine with those like black cameos because somebody else, what's his name, Michael Jordan, he's playing the new Human Torch now. He's gonna play.
Yeah.
So,
oh really, Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah.
Which one?
So like
Who's
all
that?
that's happening.
Fruitvale Station.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I got you.
I never seen
like
that
him.
movie. I heard that movie was great.
I haven't seen it either. That shit was boring.
I don't want to see that shit either.
Boring than a motherfucker.
But that's mostly the problem with most black movies.
Was it?
I mean, it just went through. It was a decent movie, but
It's a movie
went
you
through the whole day, and at the end of the day, some fucked up shit happened.
Yeah.
I'm just tired of seeing fucked up shit.
Yeah.
I just think out of all the niggas in history, it's gotta be better niggas to make. I mean, that was fucked up what happened to him, and that might be a movie.
But there's some happy stories to make, though. That's the thing.
It's room for both.
Yeah.
I think not just the feel good story, but the triumphant story.
Definitely.
You know, not just the you fall in love, you get married at the end type of thing. You
Right.
But like the Most Def movie that came on HBO.
Yeah.
What the Lord Made or something like that.
Something the Lord made.
Yeah. Well,
or even like a John Q.
Yeah.
That was a good movie.
That was a good fucking
black
movie.
person that wasn't, was sad and hard to know.
Wasn't laying down for the system. He did what he had to do to save his son's life.
But you still felt good.
Oh yeah, everybody happy.
Right. And it wasn't about him being black.
Yeah,
it was about him bucking against corporate America.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. You could have had John Travolta do the same shit, and it would have been the same movie.
Yeah.
Just happened to be some black people.
Yeah.
I agree with that. Definitely.
But yeah, I mean, it's all these just every time some fucked up shit happen, we gonna make a movie about it.
Yeah.
Shit happen like,
Yeah, show him that nigga, the slave. No, show him the butler. You show him the fucking maid.
It's so many triumphant stories, I think, throughout history
that we don't tell.
Those stories need to be told. Those movies need to be made. You know,
Definitely.
imagine what somebody like Garrett A. Morgan went through. You know, to bring some of his inventions to light. You know, and some of those things. And then I keep harping on this point, but the movie with Danny Glover, and the Haitian Revolt.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's one of the only successful slave revolts. You know?
I don't even know what movie that
But you know what? That's not considered.
They won't make it. He can't get the funding to make it.
That's not considered a win in American history, though. That's the real
that's what it is.
That's a loss.
But it's not even America. It's the French taking the L.
Yeah.
But I guess it's just the whole.
There's there's a movie called The Assailant that talks about a start of a revolution in Brazilian slavery. And it's a martial art movie at its heart, about capoeira.
Okay.
And, but it's really good. You see how like there's one person
It's the Assailant?
who's bucking against. It's called The Assailant.
Okay.
And he's
It's
bucking
gonna be on.
against
It's gonna be on the round table video.
You know what I mean? Like, it's really good.
There's a gentleman coming behind you.